They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Once more, Gibson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 32. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's good. 49, check 49, check 49. Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Steps away. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And some room to maneuver. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the deep.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The tackle there by Marcus Epps.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down, a run with Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Gibson again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll go again with Gibson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A give to Gibson running right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, check Mike.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A give running right, Gibson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On first down, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check 3, check 3. 70 Timberwolf. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, this to McLaurin out on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Wentz now on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give to Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Throwing is Wentz. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 5. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 14-10. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. First throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wins his throw complete there to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.